All right, what's up, everybody? We are back. All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, just want to make sure you guys can hear me good. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I didn't mute myself, did it? Let's see. Okay. I didn't mute myself, did it? Wait a minute. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? Okay, sorry, I had to get my audio together, child. Had to get my audio together. What's up, everybody? Come on in the room and make sure you hit that like button. What up, Dell? Okay, let me copy this. All right, let's see who we got up in here. We got Faith. We got True Accountability. Miss Gwen, Terry, Lee. I see y'all. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? All right. It's so damn hot. I'm not ready for hell. Oh, not you not ready for hell? Well, listen, hell is hot. The songwriter said, "Do you want to go to hell?" And you're supposed to say, "Hell, no, I don't want to go to hell." Hell is hot. If it's hot down here on Earth, you know it's hot down. You know it's hot in hell. Hot as hell. Let's see. Oop. All right. What's up, everybody? Okay. Uh-oh. This is not needed. Okay. What's up, everybody? Y'all, please double tap the screen. Make sure you hit that like button as you guys come up in here. I'm definitely going to have a difference of opinion as we discuss this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at very much of a difference of opinion. All right. Let me see. Copy. Go here. Where was I putting this in? Oh, Google Drive. I probably should just open up another window. All right, what's up, everybody? Brittany, Chef, can you check on really? I think I just seen her post something. Like, I think she's fine. I think she's good. I think I just seen her post something. All right, let me try this again, and then we're gonna get into the mess, child. I'm trying to give a few minutes for the people to come on in. Let's see, share, copy link. Welcome on in. Oh, I could do it from right here. Bam. Oh, wait, why did he do it like... Oh, man. Okay. All right. Y'all about ready for this mess, honey? Y'all about ready for this mess? Okay. While I order up. You saw it on Twitter. Child, it is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess down here to this internet. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Whoever gonna hear it. Whoever ain't, and I'm okay with it because I'm on the road today. All right, so listen, let's get into this is Bishop Fred Matthews II on the right-hand side of your screen. And on the left-hand side of your screen, you do have a gay Corno star that goes by the name of Jrock, okay? He goes by the name of Jrock. So a couple of days ago, somebody had sent me a link, and it was a link to Jrock over on King Jobs. I'm going to go ahead and give him his credit, regardless of how he feels about me. I'm going to give him his credit. So this young man was over there on King Jobs' platform, okay? And he exposed this bishop, okay? He exposed this bishop, and we're going to get into it. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to play the full video, but I want to play the audio from William McCrae's live from last night. Okay, I want to give William McCrae his credit as well. Because this is how, well, I'll put it two ways. I didn't comment in anybody's comment section because I don't agree with a lot of what other people agree with. But I want to say this. Can y'all stop saying we? Because we ain't in this situation. Like, stop saying we. We here for you, and we this and we that. No, don't speak for we. Speak for you. Okay? Because I don't agree with half of what y'all saying. So saying we is really like irritating the hell out of me. Don't say we. Because we nothing. Okay? Because I'm trying to really approach this. I ain't in no era of wanting to beef with nobody or nothing like that. But I know some people are going to be unhappy with what I got to say. And I'm just here to say, if you take it personal, then, oh, well, whatever. You know, but whatever. We are all the people in the bushes, in the business. We are all in the people's business. Yeah, we in their business, but don't take it to extra mile. You know, some of these folks is kind of crazy. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Bama Girl. Hey, Miss Monet. All right, so let me catch everybody up that just joined us. On the right-hand side, you have Bishop Fred Matthews II. On the left, you have a gay Corno star by the name of Jrock. Jrock was over on King Jobs' platform just a couple of days ago, exposing the bishop. All right, the bishop allegedly, according to Jrock, and I'm going to put this on the screen. Allegedly, everything is going to be in my opinion. You're not going to like it because I saw how you was coming at other people. But I'm going to just tell y'all again, we don't have to agree on things, but we're going to get into it. Okay? Hey, Mocha Drop. Hey. I don't like William McCrae. William is not my favorite. And I know that other man over there, I know King Jobs, he don't like me, and I'm okay with it. Listen, I always tell y'all, my biggest thing about being a blogger, being whatever you want to call us, is about integrity. Meaning, if we break a story and some changes have been made in that story and we need to come back and correct ourselves, we need to do that. Like, I correct myself all the time if I'm wrong. I don't mind coming down here, clicking my button and letting y'all know I'm wrong. Right? And so I know some of y'all not gonna agree with what I gotta say, and I'm just trying to paint the picture so that y'all don't feel no type of way. Don't feel no type of way. You can feel how you want to feel, but I'm here to give you my opinion. All right, let's get it popping, honey. Let's get it popping. Okay, so again, Jrock is a gay Corno star who I guess had been, screwing and doing things with this pastor over here, and the pastor ended up being married. The bishop is married, and the bishop has children, and the bishop is also a bishop, so he has a flock. He has a church. The church, I believe, is called Triumph Church. It's all over the internet y'all. So ain't nobody doxing or none of that kind of stuff, because it's all over the internet. So according to this young man, some of you may not know the terminology in the gay community, but there's a thing called painting, okay, over in the gay community. And painting is when you don't clean properly and you leave some stuff back there. And when you're having, sexual encounters, if you're not clean, of course, you can only imagine what happens. Okay. So he made mention about a lot of things, that he had sex with this man for over a year. He didn't know that he was a bishop. He didn't know that he was married. And I will go ahead and say this. There is a huge possibility that he didn't know those things. I've been in those positions before where I'm speaking with somebody or whatever we're doing, and then I found out on down the line that they're married, or that they are this, or that they're that. And I'm like, hey, why you just didn't be forthcoming with me in the beginning? So like I said, I'm gonna play this audio. I'm gonna be stopping it and going on and all of that, but I'm gonna be working at the same time. So here we go, child. Hold on. And again, this is William McCrae's video. I think this is before Larry got up there. Or maybe I should start when Larry got up there, because I feel like he went through everything once Larry got up there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll start when Larry got up there, because I feel like he told the things once Larry got up there. Hold on. This was a long live. That live was almost 4 hours. But of course, we're not listening to that much of it. Please be clear. All right, here we go. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Okay, here we go.
Respect is due.
Okay.
And this is Jrock Rocker.
What's
How
up?
you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Okay, now I've heard a little bit about this story. Can I ask questions?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
And how old is Bishop Matthews?
Well, in his messages, he reflected as himself as a old, crusty 40-plus-year-old. Give me 1 second. I can get the exact message.
Okay, y'all. This went crazy. Catherine, let me address this here really quick. I don't cover everything that's over in the church sector, but believe me, I see everything, right? And I'm pretty much aware of everything that happens. So last week, William, I guess, was at Vision Cathedral, whatever the name of that church is, Bishop O.C. Allen Church in Atlanta. He was there, and allegedly, I don't know if you guys remember, a few months ago, there was a story that was broke about a man being at a some kind of like adult happy fun time place, and he ended up dying there, right? William covered the story, and some lady didn't like his coverage over the story, so they was in the down to the church, down to the convocation, and William almost got popped by the lady, according to William. They took him all out of the church and everything like that, or took him to a place to let him cool off while she left with her mother and all of these things. Now, for that to go on down at the church is crazy to me. Ma'am, you should have a little more self-control over yourself. But that's just my take on that situation. I think that was uncalled for. This what y'all go to church to do? Y'all go to church, y'all see somebody and y'all talking about it's up and it's stuck. Girl, if you don't worship the Lord, hell, we don't know what we about to do next. We don't know if we're going to war. We don't know what we doing. Y'all is crazy out here in these streets. No, I'm just saying I was addressing the situation, Catherine, since you said it. But anyway, that's what happened down to that event, child. William, all right. Again, I don't condone that. I think that's I think it's all around nasty work. Anyway, let's get back into this. So, and y'all know, even if I don't like somebody, I'm a very fair person. Even if I don't like somebody, I am a very fair person. Okay? Now, getting back into this. Couple things. The man is 44 or 46, whatever he said the man was. 44, he in his 40s. And Jrock is 25 years old. He's a 25-year-old young gay Corno star. Okay? So now y'all know who we're talking about. Let's continue to keep moving.
Wait a minute. He said,
crusty. You see, I got my fan. I had to bring.
I know you is. This is a lot. I know you are really boiling with this.
This has taken. When he read the flyer of the man's consecration, and he said that he was consecrated by Lambert Gates. Do you know my face fell to the floor right here live? I had no idea. I thought he was a Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Bowinkle bishop over there with Paul Sylvester Martin in full gospel.
This what the message says. Guess I'm an old ass crock pot that gotta warm up. I don't think it's too much to ask to kiss for a couple of minutes, suck dick for like 5 to 10 minutes, and get fucked for like 15 minutes. But I get it. I guess being 40 plus my body different. I'd rather wait and pay more and get what I want than pay less and walk away not satisfied.
Oh, no. Where you reading that from?
Huh?
Where you reading that from?
That's our text messages from his text down number. I'm reading it from my other cell phone. I just screenshotted it and sent it over here.
He got children and a wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 daughters. And he wanted Jrock to screw him raw. Tell him, Jrock.
Yeah, he got other messages right here. This message says, where's the one at, y'all? Oh, this one says, oh my God, nothing is ever simple with you. I said, what you mean? I'm asking. Well, let's back up. He said, but let me know now before I fall asleep and then you accuse me of playing games. I said, how much are you paying? He said, how long we fucking? I said, depends on how much you paying. He said, oh my God, nothing is ever simple with you. I said, what you mean? I'm asking a question that is simple. He said, 15 minutes doggy, ... 15 on my back.
This is what happens when you create an environment where people can't tell the truth. And granted, he's responsible. God knows he's responsible for his actions, his choices, especially as a father and a grown high man. But when you can't say that I like men, and this is not a matter of him liking to be Farut in his bread basket. It's more than that, because his wife could have did that. Because women are doing that for their husbands who have overactive prostates or who just have discovered their G-spot. But the fact that you're going to go to a man, an escort, and a 25-year-old and you 40-something years old, you have several different issues going on all at the same time. What you got in common with a 25-year-old? You shouldn't have anything in common with a 25-year-old. And that's no diss to you, Jrock. But this is a problem. You've got a few different things going on. And I hate that it's Bishop Lambert Gates who is Brian Carnes covering Pastor Leader, because he's an older man. I've seen him on Carnes videos. He don't have a world for this. What Carn had community.
He got a world for it because he got that.
No, but that's different, William, because Carn got community.
Listen, I like Larry, but one thing Larry is gonna do is defend Brian Corn. Brian Corn got community ping from here to there and everywhere else, and we've been doing that all these years. That ain't nothing new. One thing I know, Larry gonna defend Brian Corn. Again, I like Larry, but he gonna always defend Brian Corn, and Brian Corn, unfortunately, is absolutely community ping everywhere he turns. Okay, because he's currently in a scandal himself right now. I didn't talk about it because it was child. Anyway, okay, couple things. Let me just let it finish playing because I got so much to say, y'all. I really do. It's so many layers to pull back on this. I got a lot to say, so let me keep playing.
Dealing with women, that's been going on for years and it's been talked about in the church. But now he freshly laid hands on a year ago, who has been this is the clincher.
Raw. Jrock, tell him how what he said about your children. He wanted.
Oh, he specifically told me that he wanted my children inside of him. So I know y'all might take it as a key, but I did apologize to the wife, and I said in the post, and if I quote this,
why you apologize to her? Did you know he was married?
No. I'm apologizing. I said I apologize for leaving my children and your husband while he came home to you.
Oh, that one. Oh no, that was mean.
Okay, that right there, that was ugly. And this is why I say I don't like the exposure culture in this sense. One thing people can say about me is I might have told a story about something that may have happened to me, but I didn't name drop. And I don't name drop for specific reasons. For me, I have an issue with this when you then say you hit the wife up and told the wife, oh, I'm sorry for nutting in your husband's butt. Like, you didn't even have to do that. You did not have to do that. I feel like now you're bringing in innocent people who don't have nothing to do with it, regardless of what her husband does. She has absolutely nothing to do with it. And I feel like, I don't know what it is about the gays. When something like that happens, you want to be shady to the wife. For what? What are you being shady to the wife for? These are the things that I don't agree with. One of the things that he was saying yesterday was, oh, y'all can't tell me what you can't do. Let me be very clear. See, because now I'm starting to get a little activated. What you can't do is come down here to this internet and tell us how to feel about the fact that you are exposing a bishop online. You can't do that. Yesterday, I had to ask him, can two things be true at the same time? You want him to get accountability, but you should be taking some accountability for yourself as well. And the accountability is dragging in kids, dragging in wives, and people who don't have anything to do with it. Y'all may not like, again, my opinion on this, but I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. When you start getting the wife involved, now I could see it going different if the wife hit you up. But you hit the wife up. That was uncalled for. Well, chat, y'all gonna have to talk to me now. Y'all gonna have to talk to me. Y'all can't be quiet on this one right here. You cannot, and again, this is my opinion. Bringing the wife in, it starts to bring in extra issues that are not needed. I feel like when you start name dropping people who don't got nothing to do with the situation, that's when stuff start getting messy and start getting real bad. You can't do that, bro. But then again, you cannot bring this stuff out here and then turn around and tell us that we cannot respond in any type of way, or that we can't say we don't, if you don't solidify hard receipts, or you're basically telling us we can go to hell because basically we don't believe or we don't know what you're saying as to be true. Again, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of layers to peel back from this. It's a lot of layers to pull back. Hey, Tennessee girl, I don't understand blaming the other partner when someone cheats. Like, I don't get that at all. What specifically, tell me, what does the wife have to do with it? Can somebody tell me, what does the wife have to do with it, where you take what you said, and I get it, but I feel like if you cared about the wife, if you cared about the children, which I know you don't because you're angry, you would have said it and approached it a different type of way. I feel like instead of you saying that to the wife, if you're going to expose him, go on and expose him, but leave the wife and the kids out of it. That's just how I feel. I could be completely wrong. But I feel like leave the wife and the kids out of it because they ain't got nothing to do with it. This is a choice that the bishop chose to make. He's grown. If this is the choice that he made this choice.
She already going through it. She already
But this is not the first allegation. After going over the last 24 hours, so I'm under the leadership of.
That doesn't make it right, sir. It doesn't make it right because you have, and right, she already going through enough. You got to see all this stuff on the internet because I'm sure he ain't had conversations with you like that. Like, let's just be for real.
Apostle Sam Franklin. Over the last 24 hours, I have got.
I'm going to say something else. Saying that you are, and I want you guys to understand something. I'm not defending this bishop because I don't know that man. I don't. And y'all know I am very stern on people doing this type of stuff and hiding it with this church talk, with this preaching, with this such as, like, I can't stand it. I can't stand people who do stuff behind closed doors and then turn around and preach against it in the pulpit. I have always stood 10 toes down on that. I don't like that. But the difference is I'm not interested in coming down here and feeling like it's okay to expose everybody in this type of way. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But I am absolutely in support of, and I understand where he's coming from as far as being upset, where you have someone who's literally in the pulpit preaching against homosexuality, but you over here getting your guts busted out every time you want to. I understand that completely. Again, I told y'all I got ways with this situation. I feel different ways about this situation. I'm pulling layers back and I'm telling y'all how I'm feeling. All right, let's keep going. And again, hopefully don't nobody take this and feel no type of way about it. Just giving my opinion like everybody else.
And calls from everybody and anybody that you can think of. I got a call from somebody that knows the family in the church. They're actually a church member. They know this family personally. Come to find out, my old foster mother, her ex-husband, who she had a son by him, my little brother, is the cousin of the Dunlaps. The Dunlaps is where she came from, the wife. Sherman Dunlap is her people over there. And just so happened, Shane and them is related to her. So over the last few hours,
Did we need to know that? Do we need to know that? Do we need to know them people? Do we need to know that? I just need to know right now. To those of you who are listening to that, do you even know who the hell he's talking about? Y'all barely know. We don't even know the bishop he's talking about because the man ain't no. They over here talking like he like some Bishop Paul S. Morton or something like that. He not. Okay, let's be very clear about it. But was that needed? Please help me understand. Was that needed? You could have left that at in the last 24 hours, people have been reaching out to me. You say in the last 24 hours, Hope and Grenada over here, and Lily and Shanice and Sade and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Boozy Banger, and all these people is related, and they kinfolks and they cousins. We don't know them people. But then yet again, you are saying that people can't have an opinion on this, and I don't understand it. Or you're feeling a type of way about people's opinion when you came down here to the internet with this. Why do y'all get other people involved in your? I don't get it.
That's 24 hours. I have gotten calls, and in the midst of those calls, some people told me like, oh, 6 years ago, it was an allegation that came out, and the wife didn't believe it 100% because she didn't have concrete evidence. And then they later go on to say that he got on the pulpit the next time he came to church on the next Sunday and kikied and cackled about that. He said something to the nature of, oh, they say I like but do I? And then ran across the stage laughing is exactly what they told me.
Okay.
Well, technically, he don't like butt. If you the one digging in him, I'm just saying. If you the one digging in him, he clearly don't like butt. But anyway, let's keep going.
We know what you're telling us, but with the text messages, and is there any video?
There is video of him coming in and out of the Airbnb. It's also a photo of his vehicle parked in the garage of the Airbnb. When he
look at the screen, Larry.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want.
You better open your.
He came to the Airbnb and he parked on the wrong end of the garage, and I took a picture of it, of his truck point where I was.
Tell Larry how much you charged him when he boo-booed on you.
Oh, he paid me $1,050 after he boo-booed on me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's not say for your own safety. Did anybody paid you for sex? Just let's not say that, because there's criminal.
No, they paid him for his time.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Let them get me for criminal. I'm living in my truth. They paid me for sex. It's
I get that. I get that.
If the police come get me, tell them to come get me. I got military lawyers. What they gonna do? Charge me for prostitution and give me 11 months and 29 days of probation with a misdemeanor? Tell them to do it. Run home and see what the end is gonna be.
That's exactly what it is.
Wait, he know it down to the line.
He do.
You see where I got my fan?
So let me ask you this, Jrock. Clearly, he was paying you pretty good, and this has been going on and working for both of you. When was it you decided to be like, okay, I am going to take to online and I am going to expose?
Oh, you missed a lot. I never knew his real identity.
Now y'all can hear the story from the beginning.
I didn't know he was married either.
I didn't know he was married until Saturday. He told me Saturday in text messages.
Hold on, this past Saturday?
Yes. He texted me under the alias of, the Ryan person, saying that, hey, I got a wife. Because I'm telling him, like, now, when me growing in popularity stuff, I charge deposits now. You got to give me a deposit before you get here, because you're not going to play on my time. You played on my time before with my money, time, certain things.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. I'm never paying a deposit for no dick. I'm sorry. I mean, no, not. Maybe it is too many people around in these parts, and I'm not doing it. Just ain't. Now, again, in the gay community, there is a term called painting. Okay? Painting is literally kind of what it sounds like. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not, and I'm $1,000. Do you know what I could do with $1,000? Do you, excuse me, $1,050 to be exact. Do you know what I can do with $1,050? I don't care if you got a 13-inch peen round here. I'm not paying for it. Ain't what I tell y'all yesterday about Palmlina. Me and Palmlina will pull up on X Boulevard. Okay, y'all, have y'all been to X Boulevard before? Twitter Boulevard. Well, it used to be Twitter Boulevard, but now it's X Boulevard. X Boulevard. Huh? And Palmlina will definitely take care of me. Ain't no way. Girl, I'm just telling y'all. And then on top of that, let me just say, if I was $1,000 wouldn't be enough if you painted me. I'm just telling you. If we're gonna go there, we're gonna. I'm just saying, if we already gonna go there, we're gonna go there. Okay, so, child, you were so slow yesterday. Oh, you didn't know who Palmlina was. Palmlina, hey girl. Palmlina never let me down. I ain't got to worry about Palmlina carrying no diseases. I ain't got to worry about Palmlina talking out of turn. I ain't got to worry about Palmlina not wanting the Palmlina. Okay, I ain't got to worry about no. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about Palmlina having a smart mouth. Okay, I ain't got to worry about none of that. I'm just saying, baby, sister has never let me down. She has given me everything that I needed. Okay, the P&2 Ross. Listen, if you can handle the conversation, I don't know if you can handle this. Y'all might want to tell P&2 Ross, Terry. You might want to tell your mom sister, cause she couldn't handle the conversation that we had the other day about being a fly on the wall in some of these folk relationships. I know she can't handle this conversation, right? What up, Moose Nuts? What's going on? Okay, here we go. Let's get on back into it, y'all. I just want to warn you, so you don't think I'm trying to do you wrong or nothing like that. I just want to warn you. Y'all double tap the screen, honey. Double tap the screen. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Let's keep going, child.
I need a deposit. So he was like, I charge deposits now. You got to give me a deposit before you get here because you're not going to play on my time. You played on my time before with my money, time, certain things.
A deposit for dick is insane.
So, he was like, I'm married. I got a wife and I can't have you have my real name. And then that's when it dawned in my head then. I was like, real name? So you gave me a fake name? And then the next morning, so me, I'm a church boy, real church boy. I attend God knows how many services I can find on Sunday. That's just me. My dad was a very popular pastor, so when I go to church, a lot of people know who I am. So,
yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry to cut through you, but I'm piecing everything together real quick. So you didn't know his real identity. You just found out Saturday that he got a wife. Somewhere between then and now, you found out he got kids, and so that angered you. You were angry.
No, that we not. Let me finish real quick. I'm almost done. When I was watching the services, because my church, Loves in the South, did not have in-person service because they traveled to another service at the same exact time ours is. I was okay. I'm not gonna make it to anybody's church today, but I can watch online. And because I like to watch multiples, I'm like, since I'm here and most of the morning churches is going on now, I can watch multiple services. I started watching Frank Stevenson's church, and then somebody sent me the Triumphant Nation Church, and I started watching them. And I watched it for a very long time, and then the bishop came up. And when he came up, I was like, I know this man, and my aunt is on the phone, so she can recite the whole entire conversation. I said, I know this man. Then when I started to hear him talk, and I sat there for a minute, I'm just comprehending this voice. I'm like, that's definitely him. That's his voice. And I scream out loud, I've been fucking this man. And my aunt is like, what? I'm like, Auntie, this man that I've been, as my client, he's a pastor, he's a bishop. And it angered me immediately. And then, I got on the phone.
I just said, wait a minute. I just said, so you got angry.
You didn't get to the point that I got angry from. I didn't get angry at the moment from that, for him talking about the wife stuff. I got angry when I found out that he was a pastor from the live stream. He didn't tell me none of this. I woke up the next morning and watched on the live stream him coming out, and they introduced him as the bishop and the leader of the church.
Is he the kind of pastor that preaches against homosexuality?
Oh, he did.
Very strong.
This is what angered me the most. He preached on Sunday.
You can't lay hands on him and be diabolical.
Yeah. He said you can't lay hands on. He said I wouldn't allow somebody to lay hands on me. And he ran down a list of stuff that people do, and most of it was the stuff that he did and that involved me. So he mentioned about homosexuality and things like that, and I'm like, you know what? You're not gonna play on my time like that. You're not.
Larry. He like Patrick Wooten. He like Patrick Wooten over there at Upper Room.
He be preaching against the
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah. And he's a bottomless bottom.
This is crazy. So I don't even know. One side of me.
I can't even take it. I can't. I got so hot. I don't even know what to do.
Jrock. One side of me. I'm just being honest. One side of me hate that you came public, but the other side of me understand why you were mad. If you a church dude and you did not know that this man was a pastor and a preacher, I can see why you upset, especially if you heard him preaching against homosexuality. So I fully understand it. I fully understand it. Now the question is what are you going to do with this moment? I mean, 'cause I know you're 25, but I can't help but to think about the possibilities that you can use.
I'm pushing right now for the leadership of the church to start being held accountable. It's time that we start brushing stuff under the rug. Oh, okay, well he did it. It's good. I'm still gonna get my tithes and offerings. Stop doing that because your tithes and offering was coming to me, sweetheart. Yeah, I want the leadership of the church to hold these people accountable. Stop. If you don't want people laying on hands on you that's doing certain things, but you're doing the same thing, stop laying hands on me. You can't lay hands on me in church and then come home and lay hands on me in the bedroom, and I'm not your wife. The Bible also talks about the list of what it takes to be a bishop. The bishop has to be blameless, a man of one wife. Okay? So I want him to, I'm not stopping until he resigns from that position or gets fired from the position as bishop.
But Jrock, what about the people, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. Well, actually, I'm saying all the stuff that come into my mind. I'm thinking on both sides. First thing, would you consider not just talking about bishops held accountable, pastors held accountable, but the church world and the way that the church is, where people can't tell their truth because this man is in this situation because, I mean, ultimately it's his responsibility, but the environment that he's in is not inviting for a man that likes a woman and likes a man as well. I think that is a consideration to marry to your objective of getting him out of the pulpit. He actually needs help, and the church needs reform. The other thing is, are you concerned that this could affect your business? Because you have clientele, right?
No, I don't do this all the time. I'm not every day out in the open escort. Okay. No, not at all. I don't care how this affects me. I haven't asked nobody for a dime to do anything, and I'm on all types of blogs, all the blogs. I'm on every platform you can think of right now. I'm getting DMs from the news stations. I was on the radio this morning that they was talking about it. Shade Room hit me up. It's going to be, I want this to be the biggest thing, and I don't need nothing from it. All I need is the bishop to step down. Because you're not going to play on my time. I'm not advocating for no coins. I don't need nobody to PayPal, Cash Out, Venmo, do none of that. I'm going to get that regardless.
Yeah.
I've been getting it from the bishop and other people. I was getting it before the bishop, so I'm going to get that regardless. I just want the man to be held accountable, and I want him to step down. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop talking. I'm going to keep telling the story until he's not in the pulpit.
I mean, to tell you the truth, I can't say that I'm against that because he endangered his wife's life. He has injured his children, whether he know it or not, in the way of it now. And then his church members, and now the person that ordained him has been called into question. It's not good. And I would actually, and this may be a surprise, I would actually support him. He gotta go to counseling. He got to go to therapy, and he need to come out that pulpit for a while. That's just what I think. And I'm not really the person to be like, you need to sit down. But this situation, he is out of control. Because you probably ain't the only one. If this, we're going to believe
I'm not.
this.
It's other people. It's other boys.
And you can verify that?
Yes. Yes, I can. It's other people.
See, that, yeah.
That's why I said, it's no way possible somebody cannot believe what's coming out of my mouth, because before I even remembered, at first I thought I was only responding to him on Jack, but then while I was on live and I was explaining the situation after I made the post, the first live I ever did, the more I was talking, I deleted Jack, and I was talking to a friend on the live. I was like, hey, if you go to your Jack account, find his profile, and it popped in my head the name that he used, Ryan. I said Ryan with an AI photo of a man with a hot dog, and boom. Do you know what happened after that? I said, you know what? I got somebody named Ryan Jack in my phone. I saved his name in my phone under Ryan Jack. And I went to it, and just so happened, everything that I was saying on the live was literally verbatimly in my text messages. Literally leading up to the dates, everything was in my messages. Even when I started recollecting other things that I didn't remember from the messages, they like, the girl...
Recollect? Wait, what? We was doing what? Hold on. I'm sorry, when you was doing what? When you when you was doing what? Wait a minute. Wanda must live over there.
On the live was literally verbatimly in my text messages. Literally leading up to the dates, everything was in my messages. Even when I started recollecting other things that I didn't remember.
Recollecting.
They like the girls in the
Recollecting. Recollecting. Is it recollecting? Is that the word? Recollecting? Is that a word? Recollecting? I thought it was like regulating. Recollecting? Oh. Verbility. Okay. I'm going to just top it up with the fact that I think he upset. Okay, let's keep...
Want to investigate, they come back saying, oh, the dates that you said he was in Jamaica, he was in Cabo, he was in Memphis on this day. That is his truck. And then I go down. At first, I was on live on the phone with the messages. So then I ended that live. I said, let me get the messages and read them to y'all. And I'm going to get on my other phone. So I got on the other phone. Boom, I run into it. I'm telling them, oh, he used to come to the Airbnb. Boom, his truck parked in the Airbnb parking garage. And me telling you that you at the wrong spot. Yeah. March 20th, when I seen a post of Triumphant Church.
Larry, he got him hook, line, and sinker on dry lane.
All the way. It's nothing you can't come out of this. Like, it's nothing you can say about this man's
I hope you don't think I was looking for a way out for him. It's just that I'm the way my mind worked. I wanted to know certain pieces and certain parts, and it's just terribly unfortunate. And it's just me getting into this conversation and this live right now. It just sounds like that you really is doing him a favor, and his children, his wife, and the community, because
Larry, I disagree.
He's out of control. This is out of control. If this isn't just you, and there's other people, even with you, how he moved with you, this is just, you can't.
Well, see, he's already, Jrock, tell him that you've had other
Yeah, I
sex workers that
I
have
have my own
contacted you.
friends. I have a very close friend of my own that came to me and called me and was like, I was linking with that man too and never knew he was a pastor. But because of who he is and what he does in Nashville and where he works at, he too scared to say anything. I told him, I'll tell your side of the story. But I told him I'll let you tell it when you're ready. Because, hey, I got more than enough concrete evidence myself. I don't need no help with it. I mean, to me, all I want is the bishop to step down. You need to step down. You need to stop getting in the pulpit preaching and saying that you shouldn't do this.
Breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Y'all put hashtag breaking news. Hashtag breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Hashtag breaking news. Breaking news. We got some breaking news. Hashtag breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. This is breaking news. Hold on a minute. Let me get my stuff together. Hold on. Hashtag breaking news. Uh-oh. Something just came across my desk. Hold on. Uh-oh. All right, let's see. Hold on. We got some breaking news. All right. Shout out. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Breaking news. Breaking news. All right. So you guys do know that the Youngblood and Bishop T.D. Jakes lawsuit is going on, right? You guys do know that Tyrone Blackburn was representing Dwayne Youngblood in this lawsuit. So we have a new docket on the desk. To the clerk. Withdrawal of appearance. Kindly withdraw my appearance only on behalf of Dwayne Youngblood, the defendant in the above captioned matter. The undersigning hereby clarifies that on the 25th of June, a true and correct copy of the foregoing withdrawal of appearance has been served via the court's electronic filing system on the following counsel record. Y'all do know who his attorney was, right? His attorney was Tyrone Blackburn, the one who is also representing the man who is suing Fat Joe, the one who was also down in the Diddy trial. They said that he, filed paperwork incorrect and, wasn't filing it correctly. Well, he has withdrawn from Dwayne Youngblood, or representing Dwayne Youngblood. Listen, that's huge, y'all. That's huge. And I'll tell you why it's huge. It's huge because what is Dwayne Youngblood going to do? Is he going to find another attorney to do this? This particular attorney drawed up all of these paperworks and all of this documents, right? And now he's deciding to withdraw. Did him and Dwayne Youngblood get it? What happened? What happened around there? That's breaking news, y'all, because what is he going to do? He really going to probably have a hard time finding an attorney who's going to pick these things up, especially considering that a lot of this stuff, y'all probably don't have the evidence that y'all think y'all had because it happened back in the day, right before, cell phones became popular or cell phones became a thing. This happened back then. Now, I'm not saying that this means that the case is done with. No, it doesn't mean that. But Tyrone Blackburn, who wrote all of these things, the man letters, who has done all these things, been accused of doing all these things, was representing Dwayne Youngblood, and now he has withdrew from the case. Whew. But I tell you, it has just been crazy around here. You think Dwayne Youngblood just don't got the money? Could be that too. Yeah, could be that too. Now, this doesn't mean that the judge has addressed this, but he did file a motion for to be withdrawn. Thank you for the documentation, Tracy. I appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and get back into this mess over here, child. Let's get back into this mess around here. All right. So, Lord, it's a lot going on. Okay, back to this. I'm done listening to the young man, and again, I'm going to say a couple of things here. The first thing I want to say is I think it is solely uh, crazy for you to say that. My thing is this: you can't be mad at the fact that everyone doesn't agree with the way that you're exposing this bishop. You can't be mad about that. You just cannot. That's just like us going around, and I get it. There are a lot of people who go up for their pastors. They'll go up for their pastors, and their pastor can't do no wrong. Okay, I get it. But this is not the way to do it, in my opinion. Also, involving the wife and the children and doing all of those things, I don't think that's cool. Now, every time that I guess that they had sexual intercourse or whatever they were doing, the bishop decided to give Miss Gwen, I don't know if you behind in the chat. I don't know what what be going on with y'all, but we never talked about the breaking news. Now we ready for the next topic. Yeah, y'all got the breaking news, didn't it? That's y'all got the breaking news, didn't it? Can y'all put a one in the chat? Did y'all get the breaking news? Did y'all understand the breaking news? Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Maybe I said some. Listen, okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hey Mia. Hey everybody. I was making sure y'all got the breaking news. Okay, so my thing again though is you can't be out here saying like, oh, well, some of y'all don't like it and some of y'all ain't going up for me. Not everybody is gonna go up for the way that you do stuff. And I think it's okay. You don't have to be upset because again, everybody is not gonna agree with, everybody is not gonna like, and everybody is not gonna stick around for the things that you decide to do. Like it isn't always like that. So I'm not here for you cussing people out because they don't like the way that you approach this situation. I do think you could have done this differently. I do. I'm just being real. I stand beside him, or I stand, however you say, I stand with him on the fact that I feel like a lot of these bishops and a lot of these pastors who are out here living these double lives, that they should definitely be exposed. But I don't feel like this was the way to expose. I don't. I also don't feel like the wife deserved this. I don't. If the wife had no clue of what he was doing, and maybe what he said was true, that someone came to her before, she said she didn't have any concrete evidence or any evidence to solidify what was going on, I can understand that too. But I think it is beyond insane to say like, yo, y'all should just appreciate the way that I'm exposing him. No one has to. We all have opinions, and you can't. I wish you would cuss me out by my opinion when we all got them. There are areas where I agree with you, but there are areas also where I feel like you just done too much. Yeah, do I think that these pastors and stuff need to be exposed? Absolutely, but I do think that there's a better way to do it. I do. I do. When you're out here sleeping unprotected with male corn stars, you pick you can pick the sin, but you can't pick the consequences. True too. It is very dangerous for you to be out here having raw dog sex. And this is again why I'm not defending this bishop at all. I just feel like dude could have done it better, right? Because I do think it is absolutely dangerous for you to be allowing this man to release in you, to do all of these things, and then you go turn around and have sex with your wife, and you possibly giving your wife something. STDs, HIV, AIDS, all of that stuff is real. And what we're not going to do is pretend like it. Now, what I don't want to do, and I can't stand this narrative, is that it's built with men on men having sex. It could be anybody. It could be absolutely anybody. And I just think it's all nasty work. If the roles were reversed, I think it's also disgusting. Like you just can't be out here doing stuff like that. You can't be careless. And reverence, let me tell y'all something. I'm not here to like, I'm not here to tell you you can't like what you like. I'm not here to tell you that. What I am here to tell y'all, reverence, is y'all have to be way more smarter than what you are. You have to be smarter than what you are, because some of y'all move very sloppy. And this is why you get exposed, because you move very sloppy. Like, and I want to be clear about something, Jrock. I guess the coin was good to you, because what do you see in this wide back man? And then I hope the day that he messed on your ping whacker, that was the last day you stopped fooling with him. Child, I can't. Again, it is nasty, and I am not taking up for this bishop. I think he is absolutely disgusting to be out here doing that. I think it's insane. I think it is absolutely insane. Now, not only is it insane with the sex worker, but it's insane with anybody, period, if y'all don't share y'all statuses. Yes, the bishop is receiving, honey. The bishop he said he like it on his back, and he said he like a doggy style. He wanted doggy style. That's what he wanted. Yeah, he went into detail. He said he wanted doggy style, and he wanted to lay on his back. He said doggy style for 5 minutes. Well, now he said suck on the thing for 5 minutes, doggy style for 5 minutes, on his back for 5 minutes, and then the rest of it is you release for 5 minutes. I guess, I don't know. That's what he said. He could be on prep and doxy. I don't know, Uncle Jay. I doubt it, because a lot of these old ignorant folks, they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that doxy and prep. They don't know nothing about it. I guarantee you he ain't on it. He ain't on it. Release for 5 minutes is insane. Well, listen, that man said, how long we gonna be together? He said 20 minutes. He said 5 minutes to suck on the meat. He said 5 minutes on his back, 5 minutes doggy style, and 5 minutes to release. Well, maybe that also include cleanup. Cleanup on the aisle too. I mean, I'm just here to tell y'all. But I think for me, again, I'm not saying that I'm not with exposing. I just think that there's a better way to do it. Because, again, people, why are we name dropping? Why are we name dropping? Why are we name dropping? That's another thing. You ever heard naming Shelly and Shanice and Cairo and Jemiah and Jamila and Janice and Taquanda and Tiffany and Terry, and are you naming all these people, and we don't know these folks? I know Terry probably like, oh hell, I get it. My bad. It just came to my mind. I know you gonna be like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I know Terry probably looked at her phone like, what the hell, my man? How would you put my name in this? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I was just naming off names and it came to my mind. I am so sorry. This man went to naming names. I mean, like it was the alphabet. Again, it's crazy, and I just feel like I don't know. I'm not with that. I'm not with the name dropping. I'm not with involving innocent people Listen, the choices was made between this grown 44, 45-year-old man and this 25-year-old Corno star. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am sorry. I promise I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's who it's between. It's not the wife. For him to text the wife and say, your husband been wanting me to put all my kids in him. What you text that to the wife for? Why? Why? It's not like the wife called you to check you for sleeping with her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you called to check the wife about you, or the wife called you to check you about sleeping with her husband. That's not what happened. So that part I don't get. Again, don't get on this internet and get to hollering and yelling at us because of something you did and because folks got questions or because folks don't necessarily agree with you or rock with you. I mean, that ain't cool. So the wife should know it all. That's not what I said. Why would you text the wife and tell the wife, oh, I put kids in your hook? That to me just, that's uncalled for. If you really wanted the wife to know, you would have just told the wife, like, yo, I was unaware that your husband was married and this is what happened. All that extra stuff, you was being nasty when you told that wife that. And what she do to you? She didn't do nothing to you. Again, granted, I know you didn't know she was married, but I don't think that's cool. I don't think it's cool to approach no woman, no wife like that, as if the wife did something to you. I would see if it was different, like if the wife came and charged you up, like, hey, I found your phone in I found your number in my husband's phone. What you doing? Like, I could see if it was that way, but it didn't go that way. You chose to message her that, and I think that was wrong. That young man was in love with the bishop. Oh, was he? Was he in love with the bishop? This is why the older queens that raised me said, don't ever mess with someone that has nothing to lose, because they don't care. And that's the very thing. He didn't care. He doesn't care. He's 25 years old. And when Larry asked him, do you feel like this is going to mess up your relationship with other people? Nah, because folks, but then folks was also telling you shouldn't have done it this way. You was also hanging up on people when people was trying to come up on your Instagram live to say, like, yo, the way you went about doing this is not cool. And again, I think two things can be true at the same time. People can still want the bishop to be exposed for his no good works and the things that he's doing. But I also think people will say as well that there's a way to do it. And I just feel like the way he did it was wrong. And then hollering at the people and getting mad because they having a difference of opinion. No, that ain't cool. How old is the bishop? The bishop is 44, I believe is what the man said in the video. He was 44. He couldn't get enough of Bishop Freaky. And the way Bishop was talking, ooh, he was definitely talking freaky. Leave your kids and me. That's freaky talk. And telling anybody nutting you, that's freaky talk. Leave your kids and me and do all of it. Child. Reverend. Y'all gotta be smarter than this. Y'all gotta be smarter than this. See, he really thought he was smart, though. Let me tell you how he thought he was smart. He thought he was smart because he would never give a cash app or anything to trace back to his name or to trace back to any of that. Okay, that's literally what he was trying to do. And he actually told the man, he said, I can't send you no cash app because if I send you a cash app, you'll know my real name. So then the dude got mad because he like, oh, you didn't give me your real name. You gave me a fake name. Is that what that was? So that's basically what he's saying. So I'm not saying that the wife shouldn't know. I'm not saying that the bishop shouldn't be exposed. I just don't agree with the way in which it's being done, and I don't agree with the fact that you out here meddling with that man wife. And I also don't like the fact that even though he got children, I say leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it. Leave them kids out of it. That's just how I feel. He gave dude a fake name. Well, the dude went by I forgot what he said. Ryan on Jacked. Jacked is a gay app where folks meet up and do all of the things. So that's what he said, child. Anyway, I thought I'd bring it to y'all. I thought I'd give y'all my opinion on this. I know it's probably not the favorable opinion. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, yeah, just expose him. But I feel like naming people along the way, getting angry with people because people don't agree with you. There are going to be people who don't agree with you, and there are going to be people who see what you're doing is low. Just saying. The bishop's name is in the title. So yeah. Wait a minute, who is this? Oh, okay. For the wife, if she really didn't know her husband was on the down low, she's gonna be devastated. She's gonna need therapy. Well, I'll put it like this. By the way that dude was talking, it sounds like the wife may have an inkling of what's going on, but she never had any concrete proof. You know, what a poops. Well, there's your proof. Again, I'm not the type of person that's around here talking about, oh, he lying. I'm not saying that at all, because I don't know this bishop. I don't know this bishop to say that this man is lying. I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of. All I know is the man don't look like he worth no $1,000 for no sheet. Oh, excuse me. In other words, sir, you would never get a deposit from me. Again, like I said, I don't care if your dangalang is 13 inches. I'm not paying you $13 to screw. I mean, I'm not paying you $1,000 to screw me. Well, you got another thing coming. I'm too cheap to be helping up paying for sex. That's for sure. Too cheap for it. Bishop probably is a freak. I'm sure that this man is not the only one. He said that there was others out here. So I'm sure of it. I get it. All right, y'all. Well, I am done, honey. I hope that you all if you're just joining us, I hope that you subscribed. Okay. We talk about everything over here. We've been talking about Diddy. We talked about this morning. We talked about some tea with the Real Housewives girls. So we've been on the road all day long, baby. We've been on the road, on the road. We've been on the road. Yeah, I'm not paying $1,000 to for you to, and then I don't know, Bishop. I don't know. Looking at this picture of you and hearing that man say you painted on his peen. Anyway, I'm praying for your children and your wife, child. I'm not gonna tell a lie and say I'm praying for you, but I am definitely praying for your children and your wife, because they don't deserve this. I don't care what nobody say. They don't deserve this. Okay? They don't. They do not deserve this. With that being said, guys, I really do appreciate you all. This is the third live of the day. We have more to go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out, because I'm just trying to figure out why we got 132 people in here. We only have 58 likes. Can y'all hit that like button before y'all leave? I would appreciate it. Hit that like button. And your boy is working. And our goal today is $85. So if you'd like to be a blessing to the Cash App is on the screen. Again, this is our third live for the day. We have about 2 more to go. Y'all hit that like button, and let me read a few comments, and then we're going to get out of here. Hey, Gina. My God, today. Okay. His phone number on Facebook. LOL. Oh, my God. See. This going to turn ugly. I know it is going to turn. Don't put that phone number up in here. Don't put not a lick of that phone number up in here. I'm going to delete your comment. Ain't gonna be. I know you say it's on Facebook, but ain't nobody coming over here checking me, because I'm crazy. Okay, y'all getting a nice sweet side. I don't want Damon to have to come unleash on these church folks, so I had to remove you. I had to. I appreciate it, but I cuss these pastors out. These preachers get to. I agree. I agree. Stunt queen. Yep. I agree with that. I agree. Nah, you good. I just child. Can't do it. The bishop is messy. Yeah, the bishop is messy. And I don't know why the bishop ain't deactivated his social media and stuff. They eating this where they was. I don't know if he turned the comments off. They was eating his tail up in them comments on Facebook. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, if you're not subscribed, please get subscribed. Also, Patreon and members only, be on the lookout, because we are having a live stream as well. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.